racism, and we have with us to talk about acts of prejudice and the prescription for racism, Dr. E. Kelly Sanford from Tennessee State University. And so, Dr. Sanford, let's see if we can finish this last segment by having you make some comments in reference to an individual who might be caught within that first act that you're talking about, and as he or she moves up and eventually move to the fifth act in which they are ready to exterminate an individual. Go on, speak to it from that perspective.
And thank you very much. And that is indeed how Dr. Gordon Allport would see it. That first person that might have this feeling or dislike toward another group but wouldn't act on it could be potentially a part of going into membership or just going to a group, and when things are being said, they might listen to it and agree with it and vote for it, but a subgroup of that group might move on to the next level, and then the next level to the next level of physical attack, where they might make a decision to go out and do it. Now, this is where the prescription for racism of those earlier attacks, the listening audience need to understand. When that group of people start to go out and they seek out a group of people, whoever they might be, based on certain physical characteristics or where they might be socially located within a community, that they know they are targeting that group of people, or if in a hiring process they are not allowing a group of people based on the ethnic group that they have checked that they are, or gender that they are, then that's when the racism or the sexism enters into the discussion about the whole prescription of racism within the society in which we live in. Now, when we look in our larger problems of reoccurring patterns of, say, police officers that are disproportionately killing African-American males, I want us to keep in mind this act on prejudice, because I think if we interviewed, say, any other officers in the rank and file line, all of them would say, well, no, we would not go out and act toward any other citizen in any different way than we would another person. But out of that group, you can have someone that in their private life would avoid, and then in their private life would do some discriminatory acts. And this becomes a part of their subconscious, looking at the social psychology of it. And when they are out in the force, and then when they are out to stop someone, that individual may not be doing anything that is being degrading or not following the rules. Or even if they were not following the rules and you have to shoot them, do you have to shoot to kill, or could you shoot in the leg and they fall down and then they couldn't do anything? But is there something in that physical attack that emerges from how some of the preceding acts of prejudice may have been in the environment as you grew up that might cause you then to shoot to kill, or after you're down to continue to shoot 15 additional times.
And so in a real sense, if you've got a group, hypothetically, of 20 people, and as they move from one stage to another, you might have only, 15 move up to that second stage, and then 10 to that third stage, and 5 to that fourth stage. And that fifth stage, in which there is an idea of extermination, you have only 1 or 2 out of those 20, but all might be considered to be what? Prejudice, but they've moved from one stage to another stage.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And now, as we are seeing this radicalization of other groups that are